Dear students, welcome to history class. India, it is a seventh largest country in the world in area and second largest country in the world in population manner. We know about Herodotus, the father of modern history, we can say. The Herodotus says that the land of largest population is India, he says that. So, to understand the features of Indian history, we have to know that, we have to understand the culture, civilization, linguistic diversity, universities, yoga, Ayurveda, so many things are there. So, when we move one by one, the first ever special feature of Indian history is continuity of civilization and culture. Dear students, there are three words in first feature: continuity, civilization, culture. Continuity, nirantarate; civilization, as we know, nagarikate; culture, samskriti. India has almost 4,000 years of culture, civilization, or continuous process like any other country, like China. So, the earliest and oldest civilized country in the world is India, like China. So, first feature is continuity of civilization and culture, and second thing is evolution in phases. When we say evolution, ಉಗಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಭಾಗಗಳಿದೆ. When we say phases, there are many things, there are many parts. We all know that the first ever civilization of our country has located in Indus Valley civilization, which was located in Indus River or Sindhu River. There is a connectivity between this Harappan civilization to Vedic civilization, Vedic to Islamic, Islamic to Christianity. So, this connectivity, there is a connectivity between these civilizations. So, second thing is evolution in phases. So, when we say foreign inventions, dear students, please understand, it is our country, it has a fertile land and huge wealth. India has fertile land and huge wealth. That's why foreigners attracted by India, attracted by many things like yoga, Ayurveda, music, literature, so many things are there. So, when we say foreign inventions, we have to remember so many invaders attacked India to get this huge wealth and to get fertile land like Kushana, Huna, Greek, Kushana, so many invaders are there. After that, the fourth one and very special and foremost special feature of our Indian history is dominant and tolerant Hindu faith. Dominant and tolerant Hindu faith. When we say tolerance, we have to remember Swami Vivekananda. He has given a marvelous speech in Chicago. He says that Hindu believes in not only tolerance but acceptance. He believes in not only tolerance but acceptance. ನಾವು ಬರೀ ಸಹಿಷ್ಣುಗಳಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥವರು. Not only tolerance but acceptance, he says that. Hindu says Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Truth is one, has many names given by various scholars. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. After that, Hindu says, Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Let us live happily in the world all together. He says that. And Hindu says, entire world is a family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Entire world is a single family. He says that. So, when we say dominant and tolerant Hindu faith, we have to understand our culture, civilization, and all the things. And fifth one, contributions to the world. Dear students, when we say contributions, we have to understand we have given zero and decimal system in mathematics. We have given Ayurveda and yoga to the world. We have given literature like Mahabharata, Ramayana and Veda. We have given so many universities like Nalanda, Takshashila, so many universities are there. So when we say contributions to the world by India, so many things are there like music, literature, dance. When we say dance, we have to remember Bharatanatyam. Mathematicians are there, scientists are there, like Ayurvedic Vaidyas are there. Stupas are there, temples are there, caves are there, so many things are there to remember. So, sixth one is special feature of Indian history. India is a country of attraction for foreigners. Dear students, please remember UNO, United Nations Organization. The UNO listed, recognized more than 30 historical sites as Centers of World Heritage. Centers of World Heritage in India like Taj Mahal, Konark, Ajanta, Ellora, so many places are there. The final and last and foremost important special feature is in our country. Seventh feature is unity in diversity. Last and final is unity in diversity. In this also, when we say unity and diversity, ವಿವಿಧತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕತೆ, ವಿವಿಧತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕತೆ ಭಾರತೀಯರ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ, ವಿವಿಧತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏಕತೆ ಭಾರತೀಯರ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. When we say unity in diversity, it is not only like geographical diversity but also linguistic diversity, physical diversity, racial diversity, so many things are there. When we say linguistic diversity, we all know that in India, in our country, we have 1600 languages in our country. We have 1600 languages in our country. So students, please understand these features, remember these features again and again. The first is civilization and culture. Second thing is evolution in phases. Third one is foreign invention. Fourth one is dominant and tolerant Hindu faith. Contributions to the world. Attraction for foreigners. Seventh and foremost feature is unity in diversity. So, in next topic, we will discuss about the sources of Indian history. Next topic is sources of Indian history. There is a saying in history, no sources, no history. ಸೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಈಸ್ sources of Indian history. So I will finish this topic here. Thank you and all.